We did it! We made it to 100 subscribers. That was a lot faster than I expected. The last Monster Hunter video I posted blew up and I made it from about 20 subscribers to 100 in a week. That's kinda crazy. Along with the amount of subscribers, views, and likes, I also received a lot of comments, so in this video, I will be reading some. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Where you play, PC or PSP? I play on PC using an emulator. In every one of my Monster Hunter videos, I'll leave a link to the download of both the emulator and the game in the description. I'll also be leaving the links in the description of this video if you want to check that out. Just got recommended by YouTube for this. I gotta say, you have a very fun editing style. It's not overbearing and it adds a nice touch to your vids. Keep up the good work, man. Well, thank you. It's comments like these that give me hope for how the future of my channel will turn out. You gave me the motivation to play this game again, so I downloaded it on my phone and can't wait to beat up all those monsters I once hated. That's cool. I'm glad I'm inspiring people to play this game once again. A nice and quick way to relive Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Just got Iceborne and it's great, but I miss the charm of fighting. Plus the off hitboxes. I gotta say, this game feels so much different than the other games in this series, and it almost feels like I'm learning the game all over again with the clunky movement and hitboxes, but there's something about it that is almost more fun and satisfying than the others. It might be the difficulty that makes it more fun and challenging. I actually have a recording where I was doing this special arena quest against the Plesioth, and I was going to post it, but the recording is sadly corrupted. This arena quest had to be one of the most challenging things I've done in any Monster Hunter game. They give you a set amount of equipment and not much to work with. It took several tries, but I eventually did it, and the satisfaction was off the charts. Try to kill small monsters first. It makes hunting easy. You know, I don't know why I haven't thought about that yet. Thanks for the advice. Started watching the series yesterday, and every video you have a handful of subscribers more. Congrats. I know, honestly I can't believe how much support I've been getting since the last Monster Hunter video. I never really expected to have an audience watching my content, but here we are. It may be small, but I'm grateful for those of you who have subscribed and have been watching my content. I don't know why, but Monster Hunter Freedom Unite has been becoming quite popular. It's been popping in my recommendations, and it made me play the game. The game has me invested. You know, I've been noticing this as well, and it's actually what got me into playing the game. After a while of playing, I thought it might be a good idea to start over and make it into a series for my channel. Now I can confirm that, yes, that was a good idea. Wait. So you're telling me that it is an I and not an L? It's an iodrome and not a lodrome? A iodrome and not a lodrome? My existence has been a lie. Always has been. I've watched every episode of it now, and I'm gonna be real with you, don't let us wait 8 months for a new episode. It's funny to look at your gameplay. And by the way, change your cat since his ability is to throw bombs. Every cat has other abilities, so yeah. I promise I won't let that happen again. At the time, I just lost the motivation to keep working on the video, and I kept leaving it off until the next thing I knew, it had been 8 months. The amount of support I've been getting has been giving me more motivation to make videos, so I'll try to post once at least every 2 weeks. As for the cat thing, thanks. I honestly thought all the cats just spam bombs since I had seen multiple people playing this game also go for the bomb cats. I'll take a look at the other cats I can get. Just a little tip, you're playing Greatsword completely wrong. You mostly want to work towards a true charge slash. Okay, I'm sure you just meant a charge slash since true charge isn't in this game, but moving on. Just look for a basic greatsword guide and it will teach you how to use greatsword way more effectively. Thanks for the advice. The way the weapons work and the more optimal ways to play them is a lot different in this game. There were some people who replied to this saying that DPS is the better way to go. In the new episode that is currently in progress, I've been trying to use charges a bit more, but still having other attacks in the mix. Love the edits and sound effects. Only just discovered the series. Hope it's still going. Thanks, glad you're enjoying the series. New episode is currently in progress and should be posted in the next few weeks. Want to play Freedom Unite again, but need to figure out if it's possible to play with friends over the internet. I can see an ad hoc server feature in PPSSPP, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, same. I'm probably going to play with other people later in the series, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that at some point. You should try Roblox gameplay. I got you, homie. Nice video. Try a hunt using the bow, please. I'm open to try any weapon, and I plan to play all of them throughout the series, so since this is being requested, I'll try it out in the next episode. For combining, there's this book called the Book of Combos 1 through 4, and this will add the percentage by 5, so making pitfall traps or so is easier. Also, cats can learn skill. This means they can heal you, buff you, or throw larger bombs, and so on. You need to train them to do that. When taking quests, there's this thing called contract fee. I call it tax. You can see below the rewards, so you know how much you need to pay up. Hey, thanks, but you know, I've played through every Monster Hunter game from 4 Ultimate and forward, so I know the basics, but there have been a lot of things in your other comments that I actually did not know that were really helpful, like using a frog to fish out Plesioth. So keep it up, and thank you for all the comments, dude. Game of my childhood. Your videos truly awakens my deepest memories. It's kinda neat that I'm playing a game for the first time that others have put several hours into. It's like when I was a kid being shown the original Star Wars trilogy for the first time. I'm experiencing something brand new while others watching are getting nostalgia. Man, my viewers must be old. My man really said, oh whoa. Wait, did I? Oh whoa. What are you doing? Really? Oh my gosh, I hate you so much, but that is so funny. You definitely got the potential for making videos. Keep it up. I have a question. Why did you start with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite as your first content, and why not the other Monster Hunter games? Good question. As I've mentioned earlier, I've experienced almost all the Monster Hunter games from the 4th generation to now. I haven't played basically any of the older games from the 1st to the 3rd, and I've noticed that Freedom Unite has been pretty popular recently. And my Rise video that I made back then got more attention than anything on my channel at the time. But why did I choose Freedom Unite over the others? I've noticed that when I watch other people playing games, it's a lot more enjoyable to watch them experiencing it for the first time. It also grows more of a community since veterans watching will be giving tips and cheering you on. So you combine the popularity of Freedom Unite and me never experiencing it, and boom, you have content that will get attention. Now obviously I'm not going to say that I'm getting a lot of attention, because I mean, I'm celebrating my first 100 subscribers for crying out loud, but yeah, that's basically why I'm playing this over the others. I also plan on making videos for the other Monster Hunter games, but I won't be making a series for them. Instead, I'll do what I did with the video I made before Rise came out. I'll be talking about various topics and my thoughts on games in the Monster Hunter franchise, while I also continue working on my series. And maybe, if something new comes out, I might record myself playing it for the first time. Man, Greatsword is generally just an insane weapon. It's slow, yes, but the numbers. Also, it's nice to have access to several ways of mitigating large amounts of damage. In the new games, old ones only have block. It's effectively slow, sharp hammer. Yeah, I've begun to like this weapon a lot more recently. I gotta be honest, Greatsword and Freedom Unite is probably my favorite version just because of how simple and powerful it is. I feel like in the newer games, I can never really get true charge slash out on the monster because I would always be missing or getting interrupted and not actually hitting it. I know, I have a skill issue. And also it just felt like I wasn't doing nearly as much damage as in Freedom Unite. Hammer will always be my beloved main in the other games, but Greatsword is just too good to pass up in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. In German, Popo means ass. Hey, newcomer here. I love the way you edit your Monster Hunter videos, and I like to see you struggle with the game. I've played this game for hours, and it's really nice to see someone new try it out. Keep it up. Heal yourself to 3/4 at least. It's stressing me out. No. Hey man, been watching your videos and I want to tell you a neat trick that you can do in any weapon by pressing R plus triangle plus circle. You can even do it while running. No, different weapons have different styles, make sure to check all of it out. It'll come in handy for you in the long run. Anyways, keep up the good work on your vids. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna try that out right now. Alright, so it's R plus triangle plus circle. Okay, but seriously, this is very useful. For Greatsword, it goes straight into the block without having to get out your weapon first, so this could be really useful when you're in a tricky situation. I definitely gotta see what this does for the other weapons. Thanks for the tip, dude. Ooh, this is probably another normal comment. Let's see what it is. Oh! Waiting for your G rank. Suggested armor once you reach first high rank in Nekot. Skull Mask Gem with Celeb Jewel, Mono Devil,
Farming
Chest
the top grade
White
Gem
Horn,
with
Arson
high
Jewel.
rank.
You need to
Centaur
Armor
Band
Braces
HU,
Armor
Gem with
High
Celeb
grade
Jewel,
Ear. Here's a
and
peek at
Arson
Mono
Jewel,
Devil,
Mono Devil,
Gem with High rank. Alright, so basically this is just a really good offensive set. And you know, I like big numbers. I think that I might actually try it out later when I get to it, especially if the damage I'm doing is as good as G-rank weapons. I don't see why I shouldn't. You give me the entire guide showing how I could go about farming for it. So I'll keep this saved and maybe make an entire episode dedicated to me farming this set when I reach it. Will you be doing multiple milestone type videos? Like 500 subs and you'll play with your subscribers? Something along those lines? Yes, I'll definitely be making more milestone videos. I think my next goal will be 1,000 subscribers because as I'm editing this right now, I'm almost at 200. So 500 will probably happen too fast. I just feel like 1,000 is a good milestone to set. As for what I'll do when I reach that goal, I don't really know yet. Playing with my viewers wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'd have to figure out how to do that, from setting up online gameplay to figuring out how to actually play with my viewers, be it through live streaming or Discord. That sounds like something I could potentially do in the future, but I'd say to give it some time before I start doing something like that. Okay, now we're on to our last comment. This one has to be my favorite, so I've saved it for last. Bless the YouTube algorithm. As others are saying, it just happened to me to see your video in my recommendations. At first I thought you were some kind of dedicated ongoing channel. Instead I was surprised that you were really small. I have subscribed. I'm one of those veterans playing Monster Hunter Freedom 2nd and then Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, the only game I pre-ordered in my entire life. I even received a small Nargacuga figure with it. It's not easy to compress long hunts into small videos and making them entertaining, but usually, at some point, people stay with the channel, not for the content, but for the creator. Maybe it will be your case. I was genuinely waiting for another video from thou. Thank you for now, for what you've done, and thank you for watching. It's crazy to see how much of a supportive and positive community I've grown so far, even if it's really small. A lot of you believe my channel will grow to be something bigger, and I just wanted to thank you guys for that. I'm surprised that my video was recommended to so many people. After looking at my statistics, it shows that most people just found my video by scrolling through YouTube. So yeah, bless the YouTube algorithm for putting me in the light. Anyways, I think that ought to do it for this video. If your comment wasn't in the video and it was something you really wanted to hear from me, I just want to say sorry. Go ahead, let me know in the comments and I'll answer. It took a lot more work than expected. expected to make this. So if I do something like this again, I'll probably limit it to 10 comments or something, because this video took way more effort than I expected. I mean, just like, look at that editing. So like the video if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing. As I mentioned earlier, my new goal will be 1,000 subscribers, although I'm not entirely sure what I'll be doing when I reach that goal. Maybe I could try playing with viewers, but I'd have to figure out how I do that. I've got a while to think about it, but if you have any ideas on what I should do, make sure to let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.